Yeah, using that to break the vents door as well. So you have it so it clears out the close corner on the entrance of A site, but it breaks the vents. Now you can get through. Yo-Man with a nice shot into flashback, though. That's a player I wanted to keep our eyes on, but let's wait, as we do have 3 members of DRX standing by on the A site.
Oh, through the smoke, and then the fragment right down outside of A main. Really blocks things off, but look, hey, wait a second. Freeing will be able to get that shot down mid.
And that's the Cypher gone. So DRX now do have a free choice. Do we want to go back to B? The Cypher setup should be gone if there was anything at all. But right now, they're just going to focus. They're going to force Gen.G to default back towards mid. Try to get information. They're going to fake it out like they're putting pressure on mid. Freeing, trying to find a timing. He does get taken down, but that should be the signal. DRX has to go. Now they've lost control of that middle of the map.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to work with the Asians that you do have. So Hyunmin already dashing in, but look at how Karen Hastings locked down from heaven.
Munchkin, 0 point. That's all 5, and now Texture holds. He in fact closes in. 40 seconds. There could be a rotate. He hears footsteps. He's ready for it, but how many? It's just going to be 1. He wants to buy time. They want to go for the round win, not just damage, and Texture will get out alive as well.
Yeah, shot spotted too. Meanwhile, the 3 stack still on the A site. Look at this huge high-low. Unfortunately, though, the shots don't quite land through. It's just Karen. Has to buy time with a flash and tries to TP to a safe spot, but not quite. Freeing will be able to shoot him down. Then comes Texture alongside Foxy9 as the smoke starts to dissipate. Foxy9, though, trying to play it safe.
Texture holding close. He gets 1, but that's a very easy trade for Freeing. The timing impeccable for DRX. Now Foxy9 all alone. Can he strike back against his old home? Now stranded on the site. Does he have any idea about Freeing? Wrapping all the way around. There's the pull, but Foxy9's ready for it. He knows what they're up to. He's waiting for Mako, but it's the wrong side. Mako checks for it. Now they know about each other's location. Mako on a timing on the half. Econ not entirely healthy on the other side as well, so Outlaws on both sides trying to make sure they get a snowball going. 3-man tag. Munchkin getting so much information from these 0 points. Foxy9 is in a dangerous position. He has to get kills to get out alive, and I mean, when he's anchored on that side, he's gonna get kills. That's what we saw last week.
Just able to go for that first swing, but here comes Texture now. Knows exactly where Hyunmin's gonna dash into. Second shot fired off as well. Bane trying to work around the cages. Will be able to get down Foxy9 and try to close in the distance even further. The flash, though, will deny that opportunity, and Texture finds yet another kill. Swaps to the classic, get the shot into Mako.
And if he can get maybe another 4K's got that blade in the pocket as well. Not gonna land the first shot, but Munchkin already wide, good for 2. That's a fast shutdown. Only 1 stinger left on Bane for DRX. The drone gets spotted. Yo-Man going to keep them at bay. You've got that Cypher util for Gen.G over by the B site. Now blades up, and Texture gets shot down. Entry into the site allowed.
Maybe. No, not quite guns picked up either. They don't quite have the range for it. Mako just kind of towards the back line, providing that cover. Armageddon will get sent through, though, trying to break things apart, but DRX aren't in range. Karen continuing to try to push out from the back, but not quite. It's just Bane with the Phantom picked up, taking...
Still a 2-1-2 split.
Yeah, trying to play the information game a little bit. Do have Texture on that op as well, though, so that's going to be a little bit crucial as he repositions in towards stairs to try to hold for Foxy9, who does spot things out with the stealth drone and the camera all out. Here comes the Zelfos.
Oh, he's trying to get ahead of it, but Freeing reads it. They hear the footsteps as well. Hyunmin just making sure he really creates space on top of Heaven. They saw the pings. He's spraying, is blind, but he'll hold true for now. He tries to go in for the kill. Hyunmin may be overreaching just a bit, but you bought time for flashback to wrap around. You know this Cosmic Divide is allowing for this lurk. DRX, they can stay alive on the site. Mako, right now, up top on Raptors. Do they suspect that it's up top? Mako's just trying to stay alive. Everyone trying to distract him. Flashback's already arrived on the way to Heaven. Munchkin getting onto the site. Mako needs to get 1 kill, 2, and the spray down for 3, and it's a 4K for Mako, bringing DRX to the lead.
Other stars as well, but through all of that, I mean, Gen.G tried to check and clear him. They fired off some blind shots through the smoke, but they didn't hit, so they kind of just thought that he wasn't there at all. And down to it, Mako does what he does best again. Swings out of the smoke at the right opportune moment to take down all 4, collecting on those skulls. Gen.G just...
Yeah, trying to focus on that mid as well, trying to get rid of that tripwire. Not able to land the shots from Charon, but with 0 Point not getting information. Munchkin wants to hold close. They want to make sure they recognize that DRX has been playing in the smokes, but it's a big one this time, and Hyunmin just instantly gets the kill. Munchkin, you're trapped in the corner. Hyunmin's right above you, dancing around the IGL. The salvo getting a free kill on Karon, and it's just utter disaster and chaos for Gen.G.
So unfortunate for Karon as he tried to come back in to rescue his fallen IGL, but that's that. 2 players left once again for Gen.G, off to fend for themselves in the retake, trying to push through spawn now, and they're going to take just quite a bit of time to clear out every little nook and cranny, while DRX just sits comfortably inside of A main.
Yeah, look at this spider drone. You might as well just ping it as well. It's going to get shot down eventually. Hyunmin with low health, going to be the first one to peek out, gets a nice kill. That's a 3K, wants the 4th, but it's just going to buy time. DRX, oh, they've shoved Foxy9 all the day.
Still just trying to retrieve information outside of A main, but that Blade Storm should very well confirm it. 0 Point sent through just to fend Hyunmin off for a couple of seconds. Fragment to try to delay as much as possible as well.
Yeah, so if the salvos come out, Fragment out, and then Karon has to get whoever's been hiding in the smokes. Gen.G seemed to have understood that because of Munchkin trying to get into the smoke in that previous round. But Hyunmin, he's going for it again. There's the updraft. He knows he's there, and he's going to be able to take Karon down with the left click. There's the reset on the blades. Sight now starting to get taken over. Backside, Hyunmin finds Munchkin. Not able to get the kill. Backside Gen.G, but DRX, they've already spread out like a fan. They've dominated the entire area.
Completely swarmed A, and that's the spike down. Once again, it's a 2-on-4 retake. We've seen this like 2 or 3 rounds now from Gen.G, and it's just unfavorable positions to be in. Trying to retake. But surely, there's the drone towards mid. Some smoke spent already for Gen.G though, and that's a little bit worrisome as everyone's stacked up towards the B site now.
Oh, but Gen.G, they make the call. They heard the drone coming out on the B side, and they're going to start to push against him. There's a 0 Point, nobody close, so Gen.G, they can just hold the wall. No, they're just going to walk through and just get gunned down. What is going on? You didn't have the information, and Hyunmin just getting free kills right across the Cosmic Divide. Tries to spam out, make them use that util to try to clear the smoke, but Gen.G wise to it. Slowly inching forward. Nice flash drive. It's going to be an instant dash in. Bane, you are trapped. He barely gets around, and it's a nice ping for flashback. Texture, meanwhile, clearing out the back of sight, and Gen.G will take control.
Yeah, Gen.G still able to fight with fisticuffs straight into the site itself. Flashes and everything through. Now marking heaven is freeing, tries to look for a bit of an angle. The rest of the team just out around the smokes, waiting for it to dissipate. Mako working alongside Hyunmin.
Yeah, no, Freeing did get the tag onto Foxy9, but obviously it's only a singular pulse, so Foxy9 could have moved. He's trying to keep a little bit of distance from the wall on purpose. See if he can get a free kill against Freeing. Meanwhile, a dash in. Texture's ready for it. He reads it right through. He knows exactly what's going to happen. And Mako now trapped at the back of sight. Gen.G strikes back at the beginning of the second half.
Yeah. Flashback still trying to defend the A side as much as possible, given how Gen.G has been pushing in now. Those shock darts looking to break the trips. They managed to flush through, but ooh, up above and above. It's going to be Texture who kind of rubber reds back, allows for Flashback to get the opening kill. Salvo's coming in now to buy further time and deny space. Foxy9 will at least get away with 1. But is that enough, though, as 2 players remaining from Gen.G try to come back into the site? Gotta watch for heaven, but there it is. Foxy9 gets the first, gets the next as well. That's 3 kills already. Bane right out for below, will be able to strike down against Foxy9, and Munchkin turns tail.
Munchkin left all alone. Already a lot of damage done against DRX's buy round, but Munchkin, he knows he has an opportunity to try to secure this round. Just go out confidently, do as planned, and just enjoy the game, because I'll clutch it when needed. And these are the times when he can prove how confident he is. DRX on the full wraparound. Munchkin already creeping towards, so he's wary of a potential flank, but you're exposed at 2 different angles right now. We'll see if he reads the timing.
It's a Guardian too, though.
Yeah, creeping up. Oh, well, he's just gonna get spotted right away. Bane holding that wide and Freeing nearby. He does have the Armageddon, so we'll see if that's part of the use for delaying the site hit. But Gen.G, they've already crept out. Hyunmin, he's got to make the call. He's trying to get the first kill, but he loses out to Texture. Salvo's in, but Texture already threw a nice flash as well to make sure to keep Texture alive. And Freeing, waiting for that Armageddon, uses it to push them out into the danger zone, and he's trying to peek out for a kill. He's just waiting for them to come closer, waiting in the smoke, delays it. Now everybody from DRX has arrived. It's a 4-on-5. Mako sets up a star, and that's the timing for Freeing to go out. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but Yo Man good for 2. Texture now still holding onto the rafters, and suddenly it's just Bane alone.
Just creating a little bit of that pressure, showing them more variety in their game plans as well. Still, though, that Marshall a little bit pesky from Mako.
Now, Mako was spotted, just trying to make it look like he might have cross, and it's going to be a crossfire. Bane, good for it, trying to hold on, but Mako's already been taken down, but it's a nice trade from the other side of mid as Freeing and Hyunmin come to the rescue. Now just 2 members left on Gen.G, 0 point to clear close. Nobody tagged, so Munchkin trying to push through with that null command. Wants to get more space, spots one. And here comes Understeer, he wants to get ahead of it, but he's been tagged and taken down. Fragment does not get launched, Yo-Man cannot plant.
Hounds have been the ones on towards A, and right now aggressively in, taking that fight against Hyunmin.
Yeah, both teams thinking the same thing of trying to fill that smoke, and Charon wins out this time, getting a little bit of revenge compared to the very beginning of this map. Meanwhile, Gen.G trying to set up for a little working on B side as well. Like you mentioned, they haven't quite explored that too much coming into the second half. See if that pressure can maybe draw out a lot of forces away from that A side of DRX.
Possibly. Drone picked up, though. I mean, Altor picked up, and DRX notes that as well. Just holding outside of B, nothing so far.
I have this.
Yeah, so door break, just making it sound like you are looking to focus onto mid. See if that draws them back into that A site. Bane waiting to launch that recon in case there's a hit, because now the DRX is feeling the pressure. They're saying, okay, well, they have to start showing their hand a little bit. Stealth drone to see if this is a fake or not. Gets sight of 2 right at the end, actually pings them both. So that's actually going to work out, but Gen.G says, let's use this against them. Now they know that there were 2 people here. It's the KO and the Omen, so that's going to keep them tied up on the A site, and they quickly rotate for a B hit.
Where they can overwhelm with numbers against the 2 players from DRX, just trying to hold off the site as much as possible. Thankfully for them, though, Flashback has all his utility on the B site, but right now it's being dealt with. Cages up, and Flashback tries to work around it, but Texture gets ahead of it, takes down Mako. Flashback in for the trade, and then repositions around stairs.
Now Munchkin kind of tagged there by the tripwire, and he can't get out in time. Flashback will get that kill. Now a 3v3. Foxy9, you are stuck, you are stunned. He can't win the fight. Freeing using Teo's util to the max. He's got his hands ready. The Armageddon coming through, forcing them to come to fight. Charon gets one, and Yo-Man, he needed to hit both, but it's just too far of a high-low. And DRX will close out map 1, their pick of Abyss, at 13.
At the same time, though, DRX with Freeing on the Teo inside of Hookah. He already gets the opening pick.
Yeah, I mean, that's just an easy pick there. And then the stealth drone, and then the delay with the salvos, already full util value from the Teo.
So fast and delayed completely. Gen.G now, 4 players remaining, trying to work around it. They've lost their intel agent.
Yeah, Munchkin just trying to pre-fire right around that corner, seeing that he had an opportunity with that smoke. Poking into the site just a bit. Here comes another fragment. There's a lot of delay util, right? Lots of mollies on the side of DRX, especially if you count those salvos on top, which are going to come back in just a few seconds.
For now, though, just looking to delay with the fragment. Well, not quite.
The 0 point's going to tag him, but here comes the fragment. Now they know some members have already come through, but Mako just holding true. There's Bane on the other side as well, just covering for that double up Texture, trying to push through. Charon with a high-low. Paint shows to push him out. There's the blast pack and a nice peek out alongside Charon. The duo from Gen.G still alive at full health. It's a 2v2. Spike gets planted inside the tube as Hyunmin has now wrapped around Hookah. And Flashback, they don't expect him. He gets the kill. 1v2 for Texture. He knows the location of Flashback. That's who he's going to wait for. Waiting for the peek out, gets tagged. Now notice both locations, but he has been pinned down. Point comes back, then you've got delay with the smokes, then you've got mollies, the salvo comes back, you've got paint shells. I mean, it's just so much. And imagine, Hyunmin gets the operator. I mean, where are you gonna go as Gen.G? You really have to make sure that you're changing your util to push that operator, push some of these agents back. His Flashback lands a nice clean shot. There's Molly number 1. Gunman now on the other side, not gonna go for a pre-fire. Foxy9 drops right through. Yo-Man gonna pick up that kill. Pushes through. Yo-Man pushing all the way through, gets 3 with the Sheriff. Welcome to Gen.G. You've got your share of headshots.
He's earned that badge. Possibly the round as well for Gen.G as Freeing comes back in to re-clear a bit of space. I mean, he's looking for those targets. He's got the Bulldog after all. But after that much damage done,
yeah, I mean, now with the Spike taking down DRX, you got to start to consider, I mean, do we just cut our losses here? There comes a molly from Gen.G side as well. So much room to clear. Trying to bait those out. More mollies on the side of Gen.G as well. It's just molly battle after molly battle. I mean, we might as well just be playing battleships here, and it's going to be Foxy9 picking up a kill against Mako. Freeing gets one, but that will be it. Unspotted. It's going to draw out the Toxins. Toxin for Toxin now being drained down, but Gen.G trying to get ahead of it with speed. The Boombot not quite going in. Foxy9 gets a kill on the other side. Texture clears out lamps, and that should be the sight in favor of Gen.G. Wingman going forward to plant the spike. Mako trying to spray them down, but the spike has already been completed. He's so low, and he will have to hide away. Paint shells to draw him out. Mako nowhere to go. Stuck here on the bench.
Yeah, still pinned down. The Salvos, though, just looking to kind of clear out some of the common spots, but nothing found just yet. Hyunmin looking for a couple of angles out from heaven, but again, can't quite find too much. Gen.G has got...
Yeah, DRX doesn't have too much, but they do have control of showers, and that's going to be enough for them to feel a little bit safe. The stealth drone, not going to find as much information as you needed, but flashback. It's a nice spray down with the one-way. Blooming as well, just catches sight of Foxy9's ankles. Freeing now waiting for the counter push. They know how Gen.G operates. No reason to overreact. Bane spots him, and the salvos on top of the fragment. A little bit of overkill, but they'll just keep that delay, and Freeing is still watching. Why? Because they've got that delay over by B-Long.
With the stun as well, just to deny as much as possible. They don't want to let Munchkin pick up the Alt Orb too.
Deep all the way into Fountains, but not getting any tags. There's the Thrash, but it's going to be an instant 0 point. Thrash not tagged though, so he will be able to continue on all the way through Lamps. Keeps Hyunmin at bay. There's the paint shells. Texture's already ahead of it and gets the kill onto the opponent race. Texture on a bit of an island on his own. The spike now being rotated. Too much opposition, Gen.G says. And they want to slow things down. Texture now going to be the lurk.
He's comfortable for it too, has the showstopper, and is working alongside Foxy9. Then goes through the teleporter, then able to collapse and collect in towards the B site with that showstopper. Dizzy out, looking for the next play, but Free gets ahead of it! Into his gunner, he sprays them down!
DRX knows, again, it's the same situation, all right? It's not B. They're still kind of positioning somewhere on A, guys, so just keep your crosshairs tuned. We'll make sure that we notify you if we see anything. Texture tries to go ahead of things, but he doesn't check his back! And Bane only close right under the smoke. We've talked about how this has become a popular strategy among so many people, and yet they still fall for it. Munchkin trying to make what he can out of the situation, but Bane now on for 3. He's got no audio, but he's got kills for sure! And going for an all-out launch onto B. It's a pinch. They're trying to push the op out. They're trying to trap him in. There's the molly coming in from afar with the lineup, but again, so much delay. They've been stopped. Texture, you can't quite get in just yet. You're gone! And into the grinder. The op gets a shot. Bane's still alive. He's just going to be able to hold back as the showstopper pushes everyone back. Now trying to flood the site. Bane still alive with a no command. He cannot quite get the flash drive out in time. And finally, maybe Gen.G, a chance for some breathing and to get around back.
They staggered it. They staggered their approach into the site, and that's what made the difference. Now all that's left, just flashback as Bane unfortunately goes down to Munchkin, who spams down at his cold corpse. Flashback just has, the snake bite to try to maybe flush someone out of position. Has to go out of drop anyway, but unfortunately, Yeoman quick to react. Freeing, getting a lot of info outside of B as well.
All right, Texture trying to come through, but there's the Viper's pit. If you want to plant, you got to get into the pit itself. I don't know if that toxic screen's going to have as much info. It's pit for pit. Splashback now holding close on Showers, trying to prevent the pinch, but he knows he has to get out of there, and he gets one kill onto Yeoman. Sprays back towards him, and Flashback gets 2, shuts down Texture. Freeing, holding down on the site, wrapping around an A short, and now it's just Munchkin left as he falls to the shorty of Hyunmin. Flashback. He's got his eyes trained. DRX gaining information on the other side, but the most important thing is that operator. Hyunmin, can he hold on to Showers? Flashback, can he make sure that he keeps his teammates safe? They're gonna double up onto Showers. Texture gets 1 kill, the turnaround! Hyunmin, he's quick enough. They're coming for him. Wants to isolate the 1v1s. Eventually he falls down to Foxy9, but Bane has filled the site. Dies to Foxy9, and now Gen.G, spike planted, 3v2 advantage. Orbital strike online for Karen, and he's still got that molly as well.
Still needing to take up a little bit more space. The tap goes through to bait out the orbital, and then for Freeing to swing in.
He knows there's 2 in Showers. Noted them both, gets the 1v1! Not gonna be able to spray down. Mako gets the half now at 21 HP, and Munchkin with a nice swing out, trying to keep things close. Back onto that B side, and Gen.G, they're gonna fall right for it. Stealth drone going out. Is this a trap? Oh, the shutdown from Yeoman does keep freeing alive. He's got that stun. He's busy checking both angles. Once again, no way, they're trapped. They have to flood the site. The Armageddon's coming for them. There's the flash, and that's going to be freeing and Bane. A perfect combo as they are able to shut down the entry. Yeoman caught off the smoke.
Fall on towards the A site. It is just Yeoman here, though. He's got the shorty.
Yeah, the question is does he get one or does he get two? He gets pushed out by the salvo. Maybe it's going to be neither. He's holding close, trying to get the spike planter, but not going to find an opportunity.
Plays it safe instead. Looks to re-aggress in towards Lamps. The rest of the team, though, all noted on towards the other side, trying to work their way in. It's kind of just Flashback letting them go through. Finds the right time when the iron is hot. 2 kills into his name, and down to just Foxy9 on the other end. Hyunmin will...
He's doing everything. He's clearing zones. He's anchoring on defense. He's getting trades. He's entering from showers.
Okay.
Just
Gen.G pushes out.
Yeah, just a ridiculous stat line for the initiator here. One of the initiators for DRX alongside Bane. Both of them doing so much work. But as you mentioned, Gen.G, they get some information on B, and now they're going to go for a quick rotate instead of the flank, and Bane swings around. Munchkin not able to win that duel. Gen.G, where has the magic gone? DRX now getting free entry into the site. There is nobody. The stun sent to delay. Painchos and the Molly not going to be able to do work here, and that's going to be DRX waiting with Armageddon in hand.
Armageddon, snake bites, fragments, and everything to hold as well. The Armageddon gets sent through towards backside, pushes Foxy9 all the way out. He does take down Mako, so maybe a slim chance for Gen.G now as they flood on in. They are looking for a little bit more space. Foxy9 takes down yet another, but Hyunmin and Flashback goes in for yet another. The Wingman not able to complete on that defuse. It's just Flashback now trying to delay as much as possible. Down to 18 HP. Hops on the boxes, but gets shut down by Texture.
Site here from DRX. Gen.G, they have an inkling of it, but they just don't have the weaponry. They have to double up. Are they going to try to stand fight? Texture, this is a risky position. Surely they expected. There's the pop flash, but he tries to hide in. But Hyunmin already through. Texture still somehow getting behind enemy lines. Now they've swapped positions. Do they have any idea where Texture has gone? Freeing wants to find out. Nightfall trying to distract, but Freeing from behind. Catches sight of Texture. It's going to be the stun to keep him at bay. His teammates trying to hold back sight. It's just an all-out brawl, but eventually it is just Texture and Flashback.
New agents, new composition. Suddenly, they're not quite able to break through. Next round comes up, and DRX are looking to break through the smokes.
Yeah, they just had him locked down right in the middle of the lane with the way the salvos were, and Gen.G, they're caught off guard. Yeoman, he does get away with his life. Charon has that orbital strike, so if he can stay alive in Hookah, this could be big for Gen.G. But we'll see as Flashback waiting for that curiosity to peek out, watching his back, making sure that the rest of the team can come through. A full wraparound from DRX. This is going to be a hard read. Flashback even gets the kill on the peak. They don't even know if the wraparound has happened just yet. The orbital strike gone. Munchkin, he throws out the snake bite. Is it going to be enough? It delays him long enough. Gets ahead of the blast pack, but Mako still going to go for the trades. Now a 2v1, but look at the health. Mako down to 7 HP. Texture trying to find a timing. Hyunmin's watching it. Whoa! Texture flicks up! Against Mako, orbital strike online. There's a jump up. The right clicks. It's going to keep Gen.G alive. They're not in the driving seat. They're on that defense. Texture this time hiding in the smoke. It's very forward. DRX has an inkling of it. There's a showstopper. It does take down the Viper, and he stays alive for the time being, but it's a spray down from DRX. The crossfire good. Hyunmin and Mako each getting a kill.
The spray down noting additional support for Texture as well, so that's 2 players down for Gen.G. That could truly hurt them in the long run. Munchkin has the Viper's Pit, but way too far to deploy it.
And look at Foxy9. This time he takes the initiative, says, all right, I'll close in. I'll clear, make sure that they're not rotating. Charon, just try to hold them at bay, because I'll try to hit them from behind. We'll see if he finds the right timing, because DRX, they're creeping in. They're going to pop out, perhaps with a double. Bane's already in the smoke. They know that nobody is hiding close. Foxy9 finds one. He's waiting for the other. Where are they coming from? He's already ahead of it. A double kill on the flank from Foxy9. Munchkin holding it off angle. He sees the gun barrel. Gets 1 for 1. Free. You've had so many moments. The swing out, and Charon lands it. 3 in a row. 3 more to go. Gen.G looking to take out the showstopper first. Texture, that's his one mission. Needs to take out the Raze. If you can shut down the speed, then you can empty it. Armageddon comes through. He doesn't have a way out. He's flashed. He's caught. Showstopper lands. Gen.G Now fighting from showers. It's a nice re-clear with the Thrash coming in from the TP. It's a crossfire! And what a call from Munchkin as they clean up the site. And Gen.G will get to the very doorsteps of overtime. Across the board here. Now trying to land the shots. Texture has to back out, but it is going to be a full stack. They already tagged 2 here with the stealth throw. Salvo's immediately going out. Fragment as well. DRX, they have no signs of stopping, but there's the flash. Youngman just can't quite get out. Free will go for the trade. YoMan, good for a quick 2. There's the crossfire. Munchkin with a double to his name. And Flashback left all alone. The Gen.G fans finally find the energy to cheer as it lands on a 3v1 as Gen.G look to take us to overtime. Flashback fighting so many targets, and they will not give him this fight.
Last round, might as well use the pit. Tries to collect back on the spike, but oh, there's Shorty right underneath.
Gets the spike, and he gets out. All right. An extension on life. DRX, one chance to go up 2-0 and get revenge from last year's kickoff to send Gen.G to the lowers and get one step closer to that first Masters tournament.
He's got to position himself after planting the spike somewhere.
30 seconds left.
What's the call? Trying to wait.
Tap?
Yeah, still 20 seconds. He's just not sure if there's anybody who's already rotated. He's gonna show his back. He's been caught, but he will try to stick it. 20 seconds. Gen.G gonna try to play the numbers. But now it's a guessing game once again.
That was just one rifle. He doesn't know that there's 2.
Now pushing in. YoMan down to 10 HP. Finds Foxy! From DRX. Stealth drone coming out on a timing. Doesn't quite find anything. He does get the ping onto 2. Not clear information here for DRX, and that's going to call Bane back over to that B site, but the spike, it's slow creeping towards there, and they're ready for it. The smoke goes down. YoMan still getting the trade.
Smoke's down.
No more Viper for Gen.G, but they'll be ready. Paint shells now from both raises, trying to just delay.
Youngman doing his best to try to stay alive back aside. The rest of the team, though, working on through from heaven as well as spawn. Thinking of re-clearing lamps, but the spike not yet planted, so they're thinking, where could they really be? Buying time for Freeing to come in with a flank, and there it is, the shot against Foxy9.
Texture still holding true. There's Showstopper, but gets shut down from Bane. Karon holding by bench. Karon now all alone. A 1v2. He needs to land this shot, and Mako, the IGL of DRX, brings them back in the lead.
Just all the way through it, buying a little bit of time, just enough for Mako to get in place as well.
Conventional. Stealth drone coming in. They should hear it coming out of showers. Foxy9 just going to shut that down. Munchkin, meanwhile, holding close on the smoke. 0 point. Karon going to get tagged first. He's going to get caught on the salvos here. He needs to get the trade, but Foxy9 actually swings around. But Youngman sprays out for 2 as well. It's a 2-for-2 trade, but meanwhile, a numbers advantage for DRX as they stand together on the site. Not quite clear of back of sight. YoMan and Texture, but it's an operator for Texture. He needs to find the pick. Will DRX give him an opportunity? YoMan finds one. Does that call for a trade? Does that call for a peek out? Texture just wants one target. They know where one is. And Texture has an inkling that he needs to push a different angle. Mako gets picked off by the operator. 2v1. Sees, caught, now noted. YoMan trying to find the kill. The stun comes out. There are the salvos. Now everything already spent. Texture is holding close. Freeing should know this, and Texture! A full 5 stack. 3 members of DRX on the B site. See, flashback to try to get ahead of it. Takes a little bit of a tag. Some of that coming back up through the decay. He gets chased down by that Dizzy. Sends the snake bite just to try to delay, but it's not going to find too much value. The salvo to see if they can get a double up kill. But here comes the wingman going to plant as Foxy9 guarding his little bro, and the spike goes down. Position taken. Meanwhile, look at Munchkin just waiting for a flank around. They don't want to get caught by Freeing. They're well ahead of it, but he's coming all the way back around defender spawn. Gen.G, that post plant util. You still got that molly, you still got the mosh pit, and what a swing out from DRX. It's all members, but the spray down from YoMan. Again, a double kill here in overtime. It's going to be the defuse coming through. It's just right outside. Molly's gonna land. Eventually, it will take them off, but Mako pushes forward. 1v2. Karon antes the flash. He needs to get the kill. He gets one. Mako's off of it, but he lands the shot, and the defuse will come through for DRX. If he had landed that mosh pit, but you don't have time for that right now. You have to focus on this round coming up, round 28. and DRX, they cut noise. Same thing, but Munchkin lands a clean shot. That's the toxic screen gone. A nice trade from Yunman. Now Foxy9 away. No wingman, no mosh pit, no Dizzy, notably. And DRX will start to creep towards the plant. Munchkin will clear out showers. They will have a retake opportunity for Gen.G. Prowler clears close. Now 3 members closing in. Question is Freeing's position. Still has that salvo with so little health. He's just going to wait for that util. Stealth drone is going to be the front man here for DRX. His texture just leads. He's being tagged. He peeks out with that operator. Mako gets a nice shot. 2, 3! And it's going to be DRX telling Gen.G that no kings will rule eternally in Korea.